Thank you again for joining us here at the Twin Cities Film Fest 2018. I'm Miss Shannan, today's red carpet host for day 8 here at the Twin Cities Film Fest. And thank you again to our sponsors, Fleurdejunk, for making this beautiful day opportunity, this beautiful day available to all of you who are watching us online. And also thank you to the wonderful shops in the West End for providing us a place to hang out, and the Showplace Icon Theaters. And we're getting ready for one of our feature films that is showing here on day 8, and is the film Laura Gets a Cat. And I do have questions about whether that is literal or figurative, but here's the team that can answer that question for us. So we are joined, of course, by all things in the film. This team put the whole thing together. We're starting with our director, the star, one of the stars of the film, and the producer, William Ferrell, and he's going to, Michael Ferrell, and he is going to introduce the rest of the team.
Okay, yes. So this is Devon Sanchez, and she is a producer and actor in the film. And Chris Prine, who is an actor, a producer, and the editor of Laura Gets a Cat.
So, when you're starting to work on a feature film, is there any point when you go, you know what, maybe I took on a little too much. I'm writing it, I'm producing it, I'm directing it, I'm in it. You know, is there eventually a time you're like, I would like to sleep?
Yeah, now I'd like to sleep now. We're touring to a few different cities and festivals at all around the same time, so some sleep now sounds really good. But these guys, we all three produce together, so that is the part that I definitely could not do alone. Even the writing, when I write something, I bring it to Devon and Chris and to other actors and stuff in New York, collaborators, a team of people. So even that is like, I have help. You know, I never feel like I'm doing anything by myself. So for me, I already have the help I need, I think.
And why don't we let Devon tell us a little bit about today's film?
Oh, I think I have to let Michael. He wrote it, and I think it might be fast.
Okay.
Yeah, Laura Gets a Cat is about a girl who does get a cat, even though that's a spoiler.
Okay. I wondered if it was like Schrodinger's cat, you know, kind of like a figurative cat.
Well, there's more meaning to it, and you know, there's so much more to the film besides her getting a cat.
Okay.
And if you watch it, you may forget that she gets a cat. But it is about a girl who does get a cat, but she's also a writer in New York City, and she has an unexciting boyfriend, and she's trying to juggle that with an affair with a performance artist, coffee shop barista, and a very vivid imaginary life. So since she's a writer, she's got all these imaginary characters that keep popping up in her daydreams and whatnot, and that's all part of the film. So it's a comedy. It's a relationship comedy.
So when you come up with a character like Laura in this film, was she somebody that you pictured, or a story that you wanted to tell? How did you decide to write this?
Well, one of the things was the actor Dana Brooke, who plays Laura in the film, was an actor I had worked with before in New York theater. We did a play together 10 years ago or so. So I had her in mind when I was writing it, so that was sort of like, you know, an image I had in mind. I would say Laura is a protagonist that's, you know, sort of like me, even though she's a female. I feel like it's easy to relate to her for me as the protagonist of the film. So.
And I know this isn't the first time that this team has worked together. You guys have another film that's available right now.
Yeah, who wants to touch?
Sure. So our first film is called 20 Million People, and you can find it. We got distributed. We did a whole festival run, and then you can find it on iTunes and Amazon. If you want to check out all the links where you can find it, you can go to 20millionpeople.com. Also, we also have a website for this film called lauragetsacat.com.
It's always good when you make it easy like that. I applaud you for doing that. So, what's next for Laura Gets a Cat after the screening here at Twin Cities Film Fest?
Chris, you want to talk? Yes. We have another festival coming up after this in Naples, Florida. Then we're going to Wilmington, North Carolina, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, Portland, Oregon, Yonkers, New York, and now we just found out Williamsburg, Brooklyn, New York, where Chris lives. We're having a hometown screening there. Besides that, we're looking at some more film festivals, some more touring, but also putting the film out online, on Amazon especially, sometime maybe early next year, we could say, would be the earliest that people could look for Laura Gets a Cat at home.
Well, thank you for squeezing the Twin Cities Film Fest with that very busy schedule. And we're all going to continue to make sure that we follow you at lauragetacat.com so we can bring it into our house. So again, thank you again for the entire team here at Laura Gets a Cat. We're looking forward to your screening, and we appreciate you joining us here at the 2018 Twin Cities Film Fest.